Ah, I think it's working now. Hey, okay, let's see here. Hello, OS Cuber, Nathan Grimes, Jude, Pernett, Matthew Wilbur, AB Cubes. what am I designing? So I'm not exactly 100% sure, actually, I'll admit. I sort of want to, well, I know what I want to design, I'm just not exactly sure how I'm gonna do it, I guess. Um, I want to design another one of those like mini 3x3 extension mods because I haven't done one of those in a while. I did a rhombic. Let me see if I can find it. Um, where is it? Right here. I designed this, but aw, thanks Matthew Wilbur. uh, I mean, yes, it's going to be my normal process for designing cubes, sort of. Well, actually, not really, because I'm designing an extension mod, not a regular cube. Let me roll back till before I delete parts. Yeah, so this is the last cube that I designed for my mini 3x3 extension mod type thing. It looks kind of interesting, but in the end, like, it didn't look that good. So, um, I mean, I guess it just doesn't look good like when you see only these pieces. I'm probably gonna make it eventually, but I wanted to do a different mod. Anyhow, if you guys with curvy cuts, yeah, sure. I'll do that. I was planning on doing something like that anyways. So I'm gonna be designing a 3x3 mod. So far, I'm planning on making a sort of how would you say it? I want to make a like a barrel type puzzle, but like sort of random. Anyhow, so I'm gonna start out um, on here. If like the stream cuts out or anything, make sure to tell me because I'm not exactly sure 100% what I'm doing all the time. Actually, I'm going to use um, where is it? Polyhedron generator. There you go. And if I remember correctly, these puzzles are like 12 millimeters or something like that. Or maybe it was 24. I'm probably going to go check. Yeah, I'll go check in the other document. Yeah. Let's see how big this cube is. 30. Okay. I guess that's the right size. Let me check one more, just to make sure. By the way, if you see any top secret designs in here that someone else made, sorry about that. You aren't supposed to see that, but you know what? What can I do? Oh, by the way, guys, can you see the chat thing on the side in the video? I don't know. 3x3 cube. Um, how would that work? 3 by, I don't know. I'm just measuring this, just a second. Okay, so it's basically, wait, okay, I selected the wrong point. $30 millimeters. Okay, yep. So I know that's the right size. Hey, SC Cuber. Yeah, I know. I just wanted to sort of like spice up the stream. Um, I don't know. I sort of felt like I'm trying to get better at doing streams. That's the whole point of doing this, I guess. Also, I'm bored, but I want to get better at doing streams, so when I actually do something like that thing that I was doing with OG and ND puzzles, it'll actually be better. Hello, Brandon Nielsen. Nealon. Nealon. Okay, let's see. There you go. That's 30 millimeters. Okay. What 3D printing service do I use? I use this 3D printing service called NK Cubed. It's a really good 3D printing service. If you, what happens is you pay him, and then he makes his puzzles for you. He'll just print the puzzle, and then he'll sticker it and like sand it and everything. So he's a really nice guy. I know him personally. Okay, let's actually start doing this. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to make a new polyhedron thing. I want to make a curved one and a cylinder. Or I could do something else if you guys wanted. I don't know. I think I'm going to do a cylinder. That's good origin, base. There you go. So that's a good base type cylinder thing. I'm going to make it a lot larger though. Let's make the radius 30 and the height 70 millimeters. Oh, 70 millimeters is really big now that I'm thinking of it. But I don't know. Maybe 60. Nah, 70. 65. There you go. It's weird thinking about these units because they like actually are units. Okay. And then what I want to do is I want to rotate this cylinder to whatever random angles I'm going to use. Okay, I'm going to sketch on here. I'm just making some axes so I can like what's it called? Rotate this. Okay, so now I'm gonna transform. I want to rotate this via this axis. Oh, never mind. That's not a good idea. I want to use this x-axis. Let's see. Hey, Leo Diego 12345. You're a designer. That's cool. What cubes have you designed? Let me just this. Gonna rotate it by. Come on, rotate. Do I go to comps? No, because I'm too lazy to constantly look up comps to see if there's any nearby. That's why I don't go to comps. I want to, and I think I'd enjoy it or whatever, but I just don't do it for some reason. Okay, so let me see. Where's the original cube? Okay, so right now what I'm doing is I'm just sort of like randomly rotating this cube around, and I think I might translate it as well. Just to sort of give it like a ghost cube type look. That's probably what it's going to end up being, is some weird ghost barrel thing. So I'm going to transform it one more time. XYZ. And let's do 10. Oh, that's too much. Maybe 3 millimeters. 2 millimeters. -1 millimeters. Just to like sort of move it around so it's not completely centered. Ooh, that looks great. Wonder how many. I'm gonna try like going out of the screen. It might like turn black or something, but just a second. Okay, let's move this out. Okay, so that's what happens. Okay, guys, I'm going to check and see. Oh, that's cool. 13 people watching. Nice. Oh, you use Rhino for the modeling? Yeah, I don't know. I might actually check out like Rhino because apparently Onshape is they're like shutting down people who earn money off of it if they don't pay a large amount of money. So, and I mean, yeah, I don't want to pay the large amount of money, and I technically earn money off of this. I don't know. I don't really earn money off of this. Um, but yeah, so I checked out Fusion 360. Like I downloaded Fusion 360, but I might try Rhino. Does Rhino cost money? That's like the main thing that I have to think about. Like, because if you can get like a maker's license or something like that, then it's totally okay. But okay, so now I'm going to I might want to do something like to this sphere just to make it more unique. Like I'll add a chamfer on the sides. Um, by the way, guys, I know I'm only designing like an extension mod, but there's actually like a lot of stuff which goes into that extension mod. Like it's not as like you can do it really simply, but oh, that's cool. Oh, so Rhino like works like you pay once for the license. Okay, so it's not like a subscription thing. I think yeah, that's what like Oscar Van Deventer uses. I don't know. Fusion is nice because it lets you do it for free if you're a maker. They're like really maker friendly or whatever, however you want to say that. Anyhow, so what I've done now is I have these two solids. I have, and this is sort of like a mini tutorial on how to make extension mods. I was gonna do that, but then I never did. I might like thumbnail and title this when it comes out to talk about that. But so you have your outer solid, so what you want it to look like, and then you have your inner solid, which is the cube. So this is like a stand-in for the mini cube that's going to be inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Boolean it. So I'm going to take this. I want to subtract. I want to use this part, and I want to subtract it from this part. So if we do a cross-section view, it's now hollow. You can see that. You can drag it. There's a cube cut out from the center. So that's that's just to like show you the that's to show you the what's it called? I don't know. Anyhow, that's basically what the cube looks like on the inside. Like that's where the mini cube would go. Matthew Wilbur. I live in. I think I've said this in a video before, so I might as well say it. I live in Michigan, like by the border between Michigan and Ohio or wherever. I don't know. I live in like Southwest Michigan. I think I live near, what's his name? Like in the general vicinity of SpeedCube Review. The whatever, you know, the guy who makes cubing videos and he plays violin professionally. That guy. Anyhow, so the next step after you've subtracted the cube. Oh, Leo Diego. I have a Prusa i3 Mark II. S, and it's a really good printer. It's won a bunch of awards. It's like the best desktop printer. There's been a little bit of controversy with the what's it called? With the Mark III because it's had some like extrusion errors. They're working on like a fix for that right now. So I can't. I used to be able to say like I love Prusa like 100%. Right now they're having a little bit of a problem, but like once they get that solved, it's going to be up and like everyone's gonna love them again. But the thing that's nice about Prusa is it's actually a research company, and they actually do a lot of work on developing technology. They don't just it's not like they're like some Chinese company that's taking an idea that someone else had and making it. Anyhow, back to the design. So once you've got your solid with the cutout part in the center, you're going to want to make a sketch. I'm going to turn section view on, by the way, just because it's a little bit easier. And you want this type of thing. You're basically designing a 3x3 all over again. Sorry for being ignorant, but what are you making here? You don't... Aw, thanks, Barn H. Right now I'm making a... What's it called? An extension mod for a mini 3x3. You may remember I did that with... I made a... Mestromorphix, and I made a some other cube. What's it called? Like the hexagonal prism, that one. Those are the two cubes that I've made so far, but I want to make more of them. Is there a way I can buy any of your puzzles? Yes, Chewy's website, Chewy's custom stickers. I'm actually working on designing his website again. It's not the cheapest. Right now I'm actually working, like I'm talking to a company about mass producing a puzzle, but that's probably not going to work out for like another year or something. But yeah, Chewy's custom stickers. And occasionally I may sell a puzzle, but it's not going to be cheap because I like charge by hour, and I usually spend like upwards around like 10 hours on each puzzle that I design. Hey, Ken Crystal. Hey, man. Did you get the puzzles yet that I sent you? I'm guessing you didn't because like they're probably gonna take a while to arrive, but thought I'd ask. Okay, let's see. It's so weird, like shipping like into other countries, because when you're in the U.S. it like takes a couple days. Man, I'm terrible at streaming. Like just doesn't I can't like stay focused on design. Like there's no way I could like game and design cubes at the same time. That would be impossible. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna take a break here because, or not take a break, but I'm gonna go back to here, and I need to take a measurement. So let's turn symmetric view off. I'm gonna make a sketch on here, and I basically I know what the measurement is, but this is the easiest way to find that distance. Oh, actually, I don't need to make a sketch, but like the distance from this point to here. So I could calculate that with math or whatever, but this is the easiest way, is just clicking on the 2 points and measuring it. Okay, so let's roll to the end again. And the idea here is you need this line that's cutting the cube to extend as far as as far as the cube can go. So, I don't know how to word this. Basically, it needs to be that distance there. So I'm measure from there to there, and I need to make it exactly that far. And then after that, you can do whatever you want to do. So for an example here, you can do like something like that, and then like that. That's what I did on most of my other puzzles. And then let's make a little line here that we can use to revolve it, and then another line here. And then, once you revolve this, oh, come on, I'm going to make a surface, taking these lines here, revolve it around this. There you go, that's the surface, and you can use that to actually cut the puzzle. Have you picked the winner for the giveaway? Oh, I don't know. I'm probably going to wait. I think the giveaway goes on like for like 30 days or something. I'll probably pick it sometime soon. I'll make a video about it when I pick it, or I don't know. Either way, like if you win, I'm gonna send an email to you. So yeah, don't worry too much about that. I actually just did the giveaway because I didn't need the cubes, and I was like, you know what, might as well give it away. The company wanted the video to have hype on it anyways. Okay, so to start off, I'm just going to make this cube like just a straight, regular cube. Let's unhide that. and then I can make curvy cuts afterwards. But if you know how to design a regular 3x3, it shouldn't be too difficult to figure out how to design a curvy cut 3x3. Um, anyhow, so if you don't know how to design a regular 3x3, you can watch like the first few minutes of Greg's puzzles like tutorial video. It's like 3 hours long. He did a live stream actually. But yeah. Okay, so I need to get back to this. Let's do a circular pattern. I want to pattern this around this. There you go. It's starting to come together. And then I want to pattern this around this. And then I want to do a multi-surface split. This, and then use all of those entities. Okay, let's look at the surfaces. I want to pick them all. Do. Come on. There you go. There you go. And that's the basic cube shape. Yeah. So I'm gonna probably refine it a little bit, and then I have to do post like processing type stuff. But yeah, let's get started on that. If you guys have any like feedback in what you want me to do, please just tell me. I know there's a little bit of a lag between what I say and when you guys hear it, but still. Okay, so, oh man, it's going to be kind of annoying because I'm going to have to do each of the pieces individually because each of the pieces are unique, but you know what, I'll just have to get over that. Actually, you know what, I'm going to adjust some of these first transforms. I want to make it more random. How about, like, you can just type in a really long angle. Ah, come on. There you go. Let's see what this looks like, if it works. Yeah, there you go. I sort of liked it before, but let's see. I'm just a second. I'm gonna check on the stats. Too bad. Okay. So who was it that wanted to see curvy cuts? Let me look back in the chat. Oh, AB Cubes. I don't know if you're still watching, but I'm gonna start talking about how to do curvy cups here. So let's go back let's travel back in time to sketch 2, where we'll explore strange types of cuts. Okay, so I'm going to go all out, and I'm just going to use a spline. So that's like a free-form line, like you can just draw points and it'll connect it with a curve. So you can go like that, and then curve it in, and then curve it out, and then curve it in, and then make it go like maybe like that, and then that. So when you're designing a cube, oh, actually, I'm going to make it a spline from the beginning, just to make it a little bit more complicated. And let's have it going out like that. Okay. So you can sort of see here it'll just change the surface which I'm using to cut everything. So before I had a straight line using to cut the thing into pieces for a cube. So now I'm using a spline. So I'm going to have to change some stuff. Or do I? Huh, I might have kept it. Did it keep it? Let's see. Let's roll to here. What's my favorite candy? I don't know. Sorry. What am I splitting it with then? Oh, Maybe need to show surfaces. Oh, I think I know what's happening. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, let's edit this revolve. And I want to select Sketch 2. There you go, much better. Hopefully this will work. Yes. Now roll to end. There you go. Okay, so whoever wanted to know how to do curvy cuts, I don't know if you consider this curvy cuts or not, but there you go. Let's hide the sketch. And yeah, let's look at these pieces to make sure that they actually work. This piece looks like it could be... Oh my, is that actually a regular piece? This looks like it's bad. Yeah, so there's some bad pieces here. Wow, there's only one though. That's crazy. Usually when you do something like this, it'll mess up a lot of pieces, like because you'll accidentally cut them off, but looks like we did pretty good this time. Yeah, let's change it a little bit, make it a little bit less crazy. A little bit less crazy. I think the thing that was doing it was this little point here, so we can move that a little bit, I don't know, like that maybe? That looks good? Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that doesn't look as good. Let's go back and change that again. By the way, this is like a totally functional 3x3. This part also doesn't look that good. Yeah, so let's go back. How many parts did it have before? 27. And there should be, oof, I don't even remember. There should be, how many parts? Like, okay. So let's change it a little bit then. See if we can make this work. There you go, that's 26 pieces. So that's pretty crazy, but it's not that crazy. Do you guys think I should keep working on designing this stuff, or just move on? I'm not sure. I might change it a little bit. I really liked how it looked. Maybe more like that. That looks nice. But there's an extra part somewhere around here. You know, I'm gonna actually find what part of the sketch is messing up this little piece here. Let's see. So if you have this curve, it like goes out and then in. So it's between, it's like the first thing that goes out. So we need to adjust that. So yeah, that should fix it. Hmm. Well, that looks pretty good. So now it's probably just going to be a lot of doing the same thing over and over again. But you know what? Sometimes that's what you have to do when you're designing cubes. So yeah, let's get into the center of the cube. I'm just gonna look at one of the individual parts, see what it looks like. It's gonna be interesting finding like a printing orientation on all these pieces. Oops. I want to show all parts. Okay, I'm just gonna go through the pieces and see. Oh wow, that one looks cool. I'm gonna see how well each of the pieces are designed. Okay. Some of these pieces are like really, really thin. Hmm. Okay. Let's keep moving. Like some of the pieces, like they're technically printable, but I'm not sure how well it would come out. That one should be fine. I don't know. I might just make it like kind of simpler in the end. Oh, by the way, guys, if you guys are actually YouTubers, and you're in that section of people that haven't reached, what's it, the 4,000 watch hours or something, a great way to get watch time is to stream, because, or not just streaming, but like tutorial videos, because people will actually watch the entire thing, and it doesn't matter if like it only gets like 100 views or like 115 views, because it's like a lot longer. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna make this simpler. I sort of want it to go more in the outward direction anyways. That should be good. Like, my regular videos will like only get like maybe like 2,000 watch hours or something like that. I don't know. And then when I make, I found this out when I did my tutorial series and when I did my first vlog, like not first vlog, my first stream, like when I, yeah, that looks much better. Actually, let's look at the entire thing. Okay, that's a little bit simpler, but it still looks kind of crazy. Okay, so I guess I should start working on the individual pieces. But yeah, like I was saying, like when I made my, oh cool, that's cool. Maybe I'll watch those tutorials about Rhino. But where was I? Oh yeah, so like when I made my tutorial series, I was just doing it because I sort of wanted to like get it out and like have a tutorial series, like because I thought someone else was definitely going to make one, and it was like something which I wanted to do. Oof. But um, like I didn't expect it to get too many views because tutorials usually like, get views over time, whereas hide other parts. Other videos will like get all their views all at once. Man, that piece looks really bad. Maybe I'll have to go and edit this one more time, make it a little bit safer. Yeah, that looks safer. um, there you go. And then just have this be really crazy. Oh, shucks. That makes extra pieces. Thought I made it simpler. Okay, let's edit that one more time. That should be good. 27 pieces, come on, man. This piece here had to be there. Just had to do that. Okay, let's edit it one more time. It's pretty high up. So I'm guessing... I don't even know anymore. Okay, let's try that. "26 parts, there you go. That doesn't look very unique, but you know what? It's safe. That's the important thing. I sort of want to like make it a little bit more different, like around like the centers, just so like it doesn't look like a square. Let's look at it. I don't know. It's unique. Unique enough. Okay, so let's look at the parts one more time. As I was saying, oh, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, yeah, I made the tutorial series. I didn't expect it to do that well. I didn't expect it to do terrible. I don't know. I don't really know what I thought would happen. It was sort of just an experiment. I wanted to get content out there, and that's what I ended up doing. But in the end, it got like the total number of like not views but watch time. Like for that month, I got like twice as much watch time as I'd usually get because I made tutorials instead of my regular videos. It was really crazy. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like you'd expect that. I don't know. Better like more effort equals more watch time, but it's not true. Okay, here goes the long process of tolerancing everything. And I'm definitely not sanding these faces, so I'm gonna tolerance it pretty hard. Okay, hide other parts. So the first thing I'm gonna tolerance is these faces here. I might just tolerance everything. I don't know. Like everything, all the interior faces, like 0.2 millimeters or something like that. Yeah, I will. The thing is, I want it to fit well together, like to fit directly on the pieces, so I don't know. I think I'm going to tolerance everything 0.1 millimeters just to start off. So let's do 0.1. .15. There you go, that's a good distance. Yeah, well, the thing is with 3D printing, it's not really shrinkage you worry about. It's that you just have to worry about like variation. Because like it's not always smaller. It's always plus or minus a certain amount. Like it's an equal probability that it'll be larger or smaller. Anyhow, um, so you just add like a tolerance, so you don't have to even it off with sanding. It's kind of interesting how this like works though, because I ended up making these like one surface, so you just tolerance everything the same. That'll probably make it a little bit easier. I don't know. Do do do. 1, 2, 3. This is definitely the most interesting part of the stream, which is why you guys joined in the first place, and it's why you're watching, because you wanted to see me clicking on all the interior faces. Just so entertaining to see those faces clicked on. Such satisfaction. Forget cubing channels. I need to make an ASMR channel. Oh no. No, no, no. Where's the error? Why didn't it work? Oh my. That's strange. Think I toleranced that right? Let me look at it. Yeah. Let's just hope that works. I don't know. It's kind of weird with these curved faces, but that's what I gotta do. Some of these pieces look so strange by themselves. Like that one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 faces. I wonder if I'll finish this faster than I did the hour shape project. Probably. It's like slightly simpler. Simpler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know why I do all my commands in like one single thing. 7, 8, 9. Like most other people will tolerance one piece, move on to the next one, tolerance one piece, move on to the next one, but I usually do all the same tolerances like in one thing. I mean, I know why I do it. I do it so I can adjust it afterwards and I don't have to worry about it. But it's just not standard practice, I guess. Okay. No, don't fail. What did I do? Oh, it didn't fail. That's the annoying part about this stuff. Oh, whoops. Is it'll turn red up here and you have no idea what's going on. Oh no. Oh, phew. I don't know what that looked like, but I accidentally clicked somewhere and it opened up the instruction manual for the move face command. So very kind of on shape. I'm gonna, after I finish this part, that kind of gave me a scare. I'm probably going to just click done just to save it. I don't know if it like automatically saves it, but just in case. Oh, whoops, I already did that side. Finally found out how to change name. You're in luck. I'm gonna I'm gonna stop for a second, or not stop for a second, but people who are watching the stream know what I talked about. I'm making an extension mod for a 3x3, so I don't know if this looks like a 3x3, but this is a 3x3 right here. And yeah, it's gonna be a sick 3x3. If you look at it, it's like extensions I glue onto a mini, a mini 3x3. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. But right now I'm tolerancing all the pieces, so yeah, I'm gonna keep working on that. Go back into this massive move face command and keep working. Just grinding. I had a really interesting grinding sort of, I don't know, it's like, I don't know if you call designing Rubik's Cubes like a game which you can grind on, but I sort of had a grinding experience with designing Rubik's Cubes yesterday, because I was working on a project with a friend of mine, like on a 3x3 which we were designing, and he wanted me to design the parts for injection molding. And I was like, well, I don't mind doing that, but do we really need to do this? Because if we get it mass produced, they're going to do that anyways. And he was like, nah, let's do that. And so eventually I agreed to doing it. But the entire process just took so long. Do I go to college or do I go to high school? How did this turn into a Q&A? I'm not sure. I don't not like it, but I sort of want to like do a Q&A. I don't know where to ask for questions though. Do I go to college or high school? Well, the answer to that is both. But like high school, yeah, I'm high schooler, but I take college classes because I'm a super genius. Obviously, I have an IQ of over 500,000, and so because of that, I must sustain my intellect via high intellect college classes, and that is why I'm both a college student and a high school student. In case you didn't know that. Yeah, I'm taking like a college math class this year because I've taken all the classes that my school offers, and I live near a college, which is nice. And it's also not nice because everyone expects you to go there and you don't want to go there. You want to, because you've been by it for so long that you want to go anywhere else. But you know what? It makes a good atmosphere having a college nearby. I'm like slowly doxing myself, I feel, because like I like said which state I lived in, and then I'm like slowly like describing where I live. I don't think I'm gonna get a glitter bomb in the mail though, unless it's from like Ogre Cubes. I feel like he's done that before. Just like found some random kid's address in like a YouTube video that they did, and then like mailed them something with like a little letter that says, "Don't put your address in YouTube videos." I think he said something about that to me once. Oh, come on. Yeah. Okay, let's hide part 15. And let's go into part 16. Man, this like, it's starting to look kind of cool. Like, I actually like it. Don't really know what that means, but like this giant move face command actually looks slightly entertaining almost. Okay, that should be good. Hide part 16, go to part 17. Ooh, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so about the a thing which I was designing for my friend. So I was like designing it for him or whatever, and I'd never designed something for injection molding before because I do 3D printing for the most part. And like it wasn't really designing it for injection molding. It was just a second. Oh man. Foot's falling asleep. Yeah, I wasn't really designing for injection molding. It was just designing parts so they could be like designing like the corner and edge of a 3x3 so that it could be taken apart. So I had that part. And so I like start doing it, and then I keep doing it, and then I keep doing it, and then I keep doing it, and I keep doing it. And like I just like get to the point where like I'm like talking with him while I'm designing, and he's like he's like talking to me or whatever, like, and he's like am I being annoying? And I was like, no, you're not being annoying. And he's like, oh, you just weren't responding to anything I was saying. And I'd like just been so zoned out that I've been like listening to him and like answering him in my head. Oh, come on. Don't give me the move face 1 did not regenerate properly, could not offset selected faces are as requested thing. Not that one. Come on. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna... Ugh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Come on. Whoops. Aw, okay. Wait for it to load, wait for it to load, wait for it to load. Can I buy some of my custom cubes? Sorry, not right now. Wait for it to load. Wait for it to load. Buying custom cubes for me is like, or like, oh, nah, shucks. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna look at this one and see if I can find the part which is missing. This one. There you go. Buying custom cubes for me is, or like asking me if you can buy custom cubes is sort of, oh, whoops, wrong face. Which one is it? That one's good, that one's good. Let's see. Okay, that one, the part's good. Hey, X-Men construction. What was I saying? Oh yeah, buying parts from me. It's like, not that I don't want to sell them to you. I just have the same problem that Nathan Wilson has, as in, it takes hours to build the stuff that I make, but the end result doesn't always seem like it deserves the, like it doesn't seem like it's worth the amount of time that you put into it. So when people like see the price, they're like, okay, are you crazy? You think I'm gonna spend that much money on a piece of plastic with like a little bit of vinyl stickers? Okay, so your creator X-Man, that's like the one from the Discord, right? Because there's one on the Twisty Puzzles forum, and I don't think you're her, because she's a totally different person, but she's designed a bunch of 3x3s before, so sometimes I get you guys confused. No offense, but okay, let's see. Please don't fail. This is where it failed last time. Okay, hasn't turned red yet. It's red. It's not red. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. By the way, guys, if you have any questions, please ask them in the Discord. I have an entire channel dedicated to asking me questions, which I will someday answer in a video. I don't know, I might just like put it on Instagram or something, because is that the best way? Tell me, guys, what do you think is the best way to get people to ask you questions? Instagram, YouTube, YouTube Live, or Discord. I know that not too many people, it's kind of weird, my Discord. Like, I know that not too many people who are on my channel are in my Discord, but right now, yeah, let's see, how many people are watching? 9 people. I mean, technically, I can see that. It's a good, I could ask you guys questions. I mean, but I might as well answer them right now. I sort of want to make like a Q&A video. It's like a rite of passage into the Cuban community because people make them so often. Oh, where was I? Oh man, lost my train of thought. Too bad. If you guys want to ask me questions, ask me questions. All 9 of you. Come on. There you go. Let me see. I think this part's done. All right. 24, 26. Okay, so I am at 20 out of 26. What major am I thinking of doing? Well, right now, I sort of want to go to a certain university where you don't really declare your major your first year. You sort of like, the first years are like to help you decide what your major is. I don't know, I think you may technically declare a major, but like it's structured in such a way to like help you find what you're passionate about. So, but like I want to do engineering. I don't know if that's obvious from what my YouTube channel is about, but that's what I'm interested in right now. Okay, probably could have done this faster if I like built the tolerancing in. Let me get to X-Men's questions. So you want to know how long my prints take? Well, usually overnight. For one puzzle, it'll take overnight. Sometimes that's longer than other times, but like, so it'll be like anywhere, usually, I don't know, maybe around 10 hours. Come on. Yeah. Okay. This piece was just giving me a little bit of trouble. But like when I'm printing stuff, sometimes like I'll usually like test print first, and that'll take like 3 or 4 hours, maybe like upwards to like 7 hours, just to like test one of each of the parts to make sure that it'll work. But when because my printer is reliable enough, I'll usually print an entire puzzle in one print. And so it'll like, I'll just print it overnight, maybe a little bit more than overnight sometimes, but usually overnight. PTG as for printing puzzles. I have not printed in PETG yet, simply because I don't have the diversity or whatever, or like I haven't tested that many different methods of printing because I'm lazy. Like I don't even print in ABS. Come on. Oh, it worked. Phew, that was close. Oh, I don't think have I clicked this side yet? No, I haven't. I sort of want to get into like other materials, like PETG and that type of thing, but I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Yeah, if you want to test PETG, the important things with puzzles is like how well does it sand, how well, like what does it feel like, how heavy does it feel, that type of thing. Come on. What printer would I recommend? I'm not that big of a maker channel. Like I only own 2 printers compared to other channels which have lots of printers. If you want to choose a printer, I highly advise you go and you watch videos on Make Anything or Maker's Muse or Thomas Sandler's or 3D Printing Noob. I mean, yeah, 3D Printing Noob is a good guy too, but I was thinking of 3D Printing Nerd. Watch their videos. They'll tell you which printers to like. Well, not they have reviews of printers. Um, but other than that, what's it called? Um, I personally I really like the printer that I have, the Prusa i3 Mark II, which by the way it's cheaper now because the Mark III came out. It's just a really solid printer. The only thing which is sort of a downside compared to some printers, like the majority of printers don't have this. The Mark III has it. It was sort of like the first printer to like make it a mainstream thing. Like other printers had done it before, but it was the first one to make it a mainstream thing. Um, it has removable. It doesn't have a removable build plate, which is kind of annoying. I mean, it's not annoying. It's removable build plate right now is like a luxury. I'm sure in like 10, 15 years it'll be like everyone has one, but right now it's a luxury. But it's a really solid printer and it works. You can press start and then leave. You don't even have to watch the first layer go down. Yeah, definitely post the results in the Discord. You have a removal. What printer do you have? Like, let me ask you here. X-Man. Oh, whoops. I forgot what I was doing here. Okay, that side's done. Okay. Let me just finish this piece here. Man, it's so hard to multitask. Hello, Zia Ali. Okay, this piece is done. Okay, let me get back to the questions. One more part. Oh, this part of the process is really stressful, sort of. Well, not really, but what do I plan on doing after high school? Well, I want to get into MIT. That's my long-term goal, dream. I don't have I'm going into junior year of high school, so I have 2 more years. But right now, come on. Like I took the ACT because of what's it called? Oh, I took the ACT because I'm taking a college class or whatever, and so, ooh, that took forever. And so I'm sort of like, what was I? And so, uh, man, this thing is not working. Like, and I got like a 30, like a 32 overall on the ACT, which isn't that good, but like I still have 2 more years of studying. And with MIT, like the real thing which they're looking for isn't actually getting good grades. It's like being someone who's like who motivates themselves. And so the best thing that I can do for that, in my opinion, is cubing. I mean, like designing stuff. Like this is my prep for college, sort of. Like this is how I'm gonna try to get in. Um, but yeah, I want to go to college. I sort of want to go into like mechanical engineering, that type of field. Maybe like something else. I don't know. I'll sort of let my experiences like sort of guide me on that. And then I don't know. I sort of have this image of me being like a professor in some small community college, and like when I don't know, in like 20, 30 years or something like that. But right now, just get into college. Um, let's see. Have you thought about changing the channel name to something less cubing related? Yes, I have, and I'm probably going to do that when I get popular. Right now, I'm not popular enough, and it's just like, yeah, there's no point. I have enough, like, I have a brand built around this and everything. I have stuff named after it. Um, but yeah, I'll probably just change it to like Jonathan Byrne eventually, and then just have like a generic picture of myself, just like Nerd Bubblegum went from Nerd Bubblegum to Nathan Wilson. But like the YouTube trend may be different because right now the trend is just to name it after yourself. So who knows? Maybe that won't be in anymore. Um, no, rip. How do you sand internals like cuboid pieces? Um, some internals, like I'm guessing you're talking about internals which are hard to reach too. You can use it like a file sometimes. You can use like a piece of sandpaper like wrapped around something like a piece of wood or something, or you can use a sponge. The main thing, how do we like sand the internals? The main thing when you're like sanding the internals or something is just don't sand the internals and work it into the tolerances when you design the puzzle. If you're thinking about the 1x2x3, I don't know, there should be enough tolerances for it. I don't know. It's like I've designed so many 1x2x3s. That one was like my final like, okay, this is it's the best that I can do. I'm probably not gonna get better at it. Like that's what I was thinking when I designed it. I was like, I'm at the point where I can design the best 1x2x3 that I will ever be able to. So I'm gonna do that, get it out there, and if anybody wants to use it, they can. By the way, what do you guys think about? I don't know if anybody uses either of these platforms, but um, My Mini Factory versus what's it called? Versus Thingiverse, because that's something which I'm sort of deciding right now. Well, not right now, but I've been deciding like I'm not sure which one I'm gonna use. You use both? That's cool. Um, I'm sort of like leaning away from Thingiverse. I don't know. When I first saw My Mini Factory, I didn't like it because, and I still don't like it, like because the website is really, it's sort of messy. Um, it's sort of like the like Speed Cube Shop versus the Cubicle. I liked the Cubicle better because like when I first was getting into this SpeedCube buying market, because the Cubicle's website is simpler and it actually ran well on my browser. Like it didn't take forever for all the assets to load. Um, and so that's why I chose Thingiverse originally. But yeah, thank you. These are fabulous mini 3x3 extensions. If you want to see how I made them, you can watch the live stream. I don't know if anyone just got in now, but Yeah, watch it when it's done and you can learn how to make your own mini 3x3 extension mod. The only reason I use my mini factory now is because, what's his name? Make anything at a competition. Oh, come on. Come on. Ah, there you go. Oh, you printed the hex prism, cool. Um, yeah, the hex prism was really fun to make. Um, like when I actually printed it myself, I really enjoyed making it. And like the video which I did on it was really fun to make too. Um, yeah, I don't know how many more of these puzzles I'm gonna make. It's kind of interesting. One nice thing about my mini factory is it's smaller. Hey, you're back, King Crystal. Actually, I'm gonna like save this for a second so you can see what the actual puzzle looks like, just so I don't lose any progress. Come on. Yeah, okay, let's show all the parts. There you go. So, right now I'm on part 6 out of a bunch. And I'm just working through all the different parts, filleting them so you can sort of see in here, rounding off those corners there. It'll still catch a little bit, but it'll make it better. Let's go back into here. And let's hide the other parts. Oh, come on. I'm gonna have to go back and hide all these parts. Hide part 6. Oh, that's cool. That worked. Never mind. Let me just finish this one. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, my mini factory. It's a lot smaller of a platform, but it's a lot easier to get stuff featured on it. Because like my Master Warfix, I'm not sure what I did that made them like it, but they actually featured it on their website, and I got a lot more exposure. Like I got the same amount of exposure from that one puzzle on my mini factory as I did for all the puzzles that I designed on Thingiverse. Okay, but I have a question. How or why did you decide to start puzzle design? Was there any specific inspiration? Okay, well, that's kind of an interesting story actually, so I might as well tell that. Um, so there's this one YouTuber. I'm not sure if you heard of him before. He has a YouTube channel which is kind of interesting. I think his username is RedKB. Anyhow, um, he has a YouTube channel where he talks about Rubik's cubes. You may or may not have heard of him, but I was watching a RedKB video back in the day. The one on how to make a 1x2x3, and I was like, wow, that's so cool. And so I just like I went after that. Like what am I saying? I started like I followed the instructions on the tutorial, and somewhere in the middle of that, like designing that puzzle, I figured out that um, oh man, did I mess up something there? I think I might have. Oh, never mind. I figured out that if you split the pieces in half of the 1x2x3, like the external pieces, it would still function. I don't remember exactly where the inspiration came from, but I was just like trying to like design a puzzle. I was like, wow, this is so cool. I should try doing this. Or I don't know. It's kind of blurry like that memory. But I made a 1x2x3, and I cut the 1x2x3 in half. And then I like the 1x2x3, which I designed by his tutorial, and I was like, wow, that's cool. I made my own puzzle. So I entered that into the Twisty Puzzles forum, and it got put in, and I was like, wow, this is so cool. I actually have a puzzle which I've designed that's on the Twisty Puzzles forum. Like, how many other people have that? Or at least that's what I thought at the time. I was like, yeah, I am the man. Anyhow, so, oh, come on, work. Fast forward a couple of years. Yeah, I'm sorry if I didn't make that clear. I was trying to be sarcastic about Red KB because he's like really popular, but it didn't come out really well, and so I ended up just sounding like I'm just being a brat. But yeah, I know. Yeah, Red KB is super popular. He's like the first big YouTuber that I sent stuff to, and yeah, he was a. It's interesting. I kind of went full circle when I sent him the puzzle, and it was the first really like huge sub boost that I got. Like I think it got me to like 500 subs or something like that. I don't remember what point I was. But yeah, so I designed the 1x2x3 like out of like 3x3 parts. I'm not sure if you've seen that tutorial, but he shows you how to use spare 3x3 parts and turn it into a 1x2x3. So I thought it was the best thing ever. But I wanted to make a better version because the one which I made was like really terrible. It actually broke. I still have the original parts though. And so I got my friend who was into Blender to design the parts in Blender for the split 1x2x3. Just a second. Yeah, so I got him to design the split 1x2x3. It's kind of funny that Beatles Cuber and Cancrus Solve, like, their logos are so similar. It's like just inverted. Yeah, let's show this. By the way, if any of you guys on the Discord like could put a link to this on the Discord video thing, I would really appreciate that because I can't really do that because for some reason like Discord doesn't work when you're in a live stream. It like knows that you're live streaming and it's like you probably shouldn't be on Discord. Something like that. Thanks, man. Oh, come on. Don't fail me now. Anyhow, yeah, so I got my friend to design the split 1x2x3. I like drew everything like down to the finest detail of how you should design the pieces. And then I told him to do it and he did it and I was like, wow, this is so cool. We like got it off of Shapeways. We spent like $80 or something like that. And then, oh, that's cool. You guys know each other? Cool. It's just kind of interesting. Like when I saw your logo, I like didn't like like the logo stands out more than the name does because the name sort of blends into the background or whatever. I like thought it was Chris for a second. But yeah, so we spent like a fortune. I got the Shapeways puzzle, and I finally had my own custom-made puzzle, and it was the best thing in the world. I was just like, wow, I'm so cool. Anyhow, fast forward a couple of years, and ooh, this is going to be kind of sketchy. This part looks really thin. I really hope this actually works, or it like just gets rid of it. Come on. Okay, let's see. Maybe I just need to click on here. Oh, wow, it did work. Yay, that's really good. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, so fast forward a couple of years, and I see this sketchy guy's render. This sketchy guy's render of a sliding 1x2x3. I looked it up on the forum, didn't see anything. Looked it up in different places, and I didn't see anything. And I was like, man, that's such a cool idea. Because, I don't know, I guess I love 1x2x3s because that's like with the first puzzle that I designed, and it's also a really simple, easy puzzle to design. So I just like saw the idea and I thought it was cool. And so I was like, you know what? I know how to design stuff. So How about I try to figure out how to design the sliding 1x2x3? Hmm? Yeah, I said Gabe the Smexiest org. You know why I said Gabe the Smexiest org? Because I literally copied and pasted the address that you put in the Discord, okay, man? Go back and look. That's what you wrote. Chill. You can look. I just copied what you wrote and I pasted it. Anyhow, back to the story. Thanks, Cubes, for interrupting my stream to tell everyone that I wrote something on your address that you didn't want me to write. No hard feelings. So I like tried to design the 1x2x3 for the longest time and I couldn't figure it out. But eventually I managed to actually do it and I was really excited. I would like to send you a finished puzzle when I get around to it. Cool. Luke T, if you want to do something like that, just send me an email. Like, I don't know. I don't know if you have a. Wait, which are you like the guy? Are you? I don't know. Like, send me your stuff. It's kind of weird because people like will talk to me on here and they'll expect me to recognize them, but then they have like totally different like profile pictures or like a different name. Okay, you're Luke Tread. Okay, yeah, that would be cool. I also should send you a puzzle because you're a Patreon, and I feel like I don't remember. Did I ever send you a puzzle? I don't think I did. I sent what's her name, like that one, my first Patreon. I sent her a puzzle, and I was gonna send all of you guys one, and then it didn't happen for the longest time, and I was like, eh. But I'm gonna get around to it. I have the puzzles built. I just have to, like, I was gonna do a giveaway, and then give some to my Patreons, then be like, yeah, I didn't send it to you. Yeah, what I'm planning on doing, my master plan, is to make a bunch of puzzle stand puzzles, and then to give them to, like, do a giveaway with them on my channel, and then on the same time give one away to each of my Patreons, and then be like, hey guys, guess what? If you look on my Patreon, you can become a Patreon, and you'll have a higher chance of earning one of these. Anyhow, that's what the master plan is. But I haven't gotten to the point. It's probably gonna wait. I'm probably gonna wait until I get 2,000 subs to do that. My lord. I was telling you guys a story. Oh yeah, about the sliding 1x2x3. So I designed it, and then I looked at the design and I looked at the original video, and it ends up that the original video used like the exact same design as what I used. Okay, okay, ore cubes, that's okay. As long as it looks the same as the good piece, I'm okay with that. If it doesn't look the same as the good piece, you know what, whatever. You're the one, just don't sand too much, because I made that mistake with the puzzle, and it does not feel good. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, great seeing you too, Beatles Cuber. Have fun doing whatever you're planning on doing. Your method is better. Why? Thank you. Thanks for telling me that. I really appreciate you telling me that you're superior than me. It's the best ore cubes. Anyhow, so I look at the sliding 1x2x3, and it turns out that the guy's design was like exactly the same as my design, but I thought it was different. It's just when I I saw it, I thought it wouldn't work. I designed the puzzle. Just a second. Oh man, we're doing pretty good. Oh, never mind. I was like, oh, we have 9 viewers, and then it dropped down to 7 right afterwards. But yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, I was telling you guys a story. So the the 1x2x3 is like, it's technically someone else designed it first, but I was the first one to actually make it, and like I didn't use his mechanism. I just found out afterwards that we used the same mechanism. It's really funny actually. So yeah, that's like an interesting story of like how that happened. That was actually the first puzzle that I ever printed on my Prusa i3 Mark IIs. Because I wasn't really sure. Like I used that as like a test print. It was the first puzzle that I printed. A 1x4x4, yeah, it's hard to make. It's not extremely hard to make. It's like any other cuboid. It'll just be slightly harder. You might have to. You might have to. What am I saying? Like make it a little bit larger, or something like that. But as long as you go by like the standard cuboid approach, it shouldn't be that hard. Honestly, cuboids in general, like they aren't that difficult. Once you get the hang of it, it's not that difficult. That's like the reason why Greg's Puzzles quit designing puzzles for a while, was because he got into like he like stopped enjoying it because he was doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Someone made one for FDM, just haven't released the files. Oh, that's cool. That's Psychosaminx. I'm gonna have to look that up because I don't know. You've probably been posting that on the Discord. I feel really bad about not reading all the stuff on the Discord, but I don't know. When it first started out, I read like every single message that people said, but back then there was only like, I don't know, like less than 15 members. It really blew up. Like I didn't even know how it would blow up. By the way, guys, Greg's Puzzles is going to be releasing the files for his 1x5x5. So if you guys want a 1x5x5, I know someone just released it, but his like files are really well. I mean, really, really good. I'll give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek. Not a sneak peek, but a little bit of a spoiler, or whatever you want to call it. Where like he asked me to design one, and no, not to design one. He designed one and he asked me to print it because I printed stuff for him before, and so we sort of had a little bit of a collaboration there, where I got the stickers for the puzzle and sanded it and finished it and everything, and he designed it. So that's gonna be fun. I need to make a video about that. I could be doing that right now, but instead I'm streaming with you guys. Yeah, the Discord's such a wild thing now. Like, I have so little control over like anything that happens, like, or not, I don't know. I don't know the best way to phrase that. It's just like so much out of the scope of like something I can just be like, oh yeah, these are my friends. These are my really close friends. Because what it used to be was a Google Hangouts. And then, what's his name? Beatles Cuber wanted to join our Hangouts, and we were like, well... And by the way, Beatles Cuber, like, there was nothing, like, personal against you. It's just we were, like, a really small, close-knit group of friends. And we, like, were like, do we want to make this a thing where we just have, like, more people? And in the end, we found something which made everyone happy by making the Discord. So, like, we can still have our small group of people who were originally there, or like the small group of friends, like, because we're the guys who like we like worked on our shape together, and we did all these little projects together. And then we also have the we also have the other stuff. What am I saying? yeah, we can also have like all these other people who are like interested in our designs, and we can. It's just a great community. Um, yeah, 5284973s. I think I saw his Greg's Puzzles is a lot better in my opinion, just because it's like a lot closer to 19 millimeters. It isn't 19 millimeters tall, but everything else is like perfect, and it's only old a little bit in the middle. So, like the corners are perfect 19 millimeter cubies. Michael and I forgot about what? Oh wait. Oh, thank you for saying it wasn't perfect. Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry about. Yep. I need to read the chat. What were you saying about the Penrose 2x2x16? Yeah, X-Men Construction. I know his looks good. I'm just saying, once you see Greg's, like, they both have their own aesthetics, but Greg's is like it's flat faced, so it's the flat faced like alternative, and I think it'll fit our collection better, just because we're trying to have like 19 millimeter cubies. Yeah, I remember the Penrose. Yeah, I remember talking about that in our old hangouts. That was just like me and you, or though. It's not a cuboid. It is an extension mod. It's let me pause for a second just so I can show you guys. Come on. There you go. Show all parts. This is what we're designing. This cube. There's a little bit of a gap there. It's kind of annoying. Looks kind of bad, but I had to do it. So that's what it's gonna look like. It actually looks kind of gross, but I don't think you'll be able to see it when the cube is finished. Okay, let me go back and have one part hidden. Yeah, it's sort of like it's like a curvy ghost barrel. I just wanted to design something that I could put onto the mini 3x3s. That Penrose, what's it called? 2x2x16 was like such a huge failure. I like don't even know why. Like the first one worked so well, and then the second one I was like, oh, it's gonna be even better, and then it totally flops. At least it made an interesting video, even though nobody watched it. Like, no one. Do. Ooh, curvy Tosuomi. My puzzle needs so much sanding? Oh, yeah. That, the 2x2x16. Yeah, it needs a lot of sanding. Like the original files, which actually worked, yeah, those ones needed a lot of sanding. Yeah, 1x2x65, it's definitely great. I'm sure it'll be great. On the other hand, my 1x2x, what was it? My 1x2x51, which is definitely superior to yours in every single way, it is also great. And it also requires 0 sanding. I just haven't had the time to print it because, I don't know, I probably should print it. I really want to print it and then just like paint it or something and be like, ha, take that, Greg's Puzzles. Look, that's back in the day when we were actually talking about designing it. I don't know, yeah, you printed a quarter of it, good for you. Back in the day when we were talking about designing it, we were like, just like totally like, yeah, Greg's Puzzles thinks that FDM puzzles are stupid, but they're not, so we're going to make this to prove to him that they're not stupid. But, I don't know. He's pretty chill about it. I think he came across like that, but to make stickers, you just have to make sure that you sand the pieces. That's the most important thing. Sand the faces, and then the stickers will stick. But yeah, Greg's puzzles is pretty chill about FDM puzzles. It came across bad, but like honestly, what he thinks is like what I believe too. FDM is what you do when you have time. SLS is what you do when you have money. If you have enough money to do SLS, good for you. If you don't, then you can invest the time and make them an FDM, and they can be just as complicated or whatever. You did what to meant to? Oh, what? Oh, in a few complex puzzle ideas, I can't make them work. Stickers work, or I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of lost in the chat, but you know what, who cares? Okay, let's go here, 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 and here. Yeah, that's cool. Make a mental block. Resin based is for lazy, cheap, and those who don't care for quality. Dude, resin is so messy. What are you talking about? Resin isn't easy. Has anyone even like made a resin 3x3? I want to see that if someone has. Because I know it's something that's like gonna be done. But I mean, yeah, I mean technically resin doesn't take sanding, but the actual printing process is so messed up that oof. It's just I do not envy anyone who has a resin printer. I know dyeing nylon takes time, but honestly, compared to the sanding, it's nothing. Yeah, I know. No, dude, dyeing nylon is not a bigger mess because the dye can't. It's not. It's non-toxic. So, I don't know. Resin printers, like the mainstream ones, are like still toxic. I don't know. I sort of want to. Eventually, I want to get a resin printer when the price goes down far enough, which it probably never will until I'm like, I don't know, in college or something. There you go. Look at that. All the pieces are designed. Oh my lord. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to unroll this surface here, and so I can make a sticker template for it, because that's something which is kind of unique. Let's see. Sketch wrapper. This is something which I don't think that many people know about. Yeah, I only print in PLA. I highly advise you print in ABS. Yeah, I know there's one which costs $500, but I don't want to get into that type of resin printing. I highly advise you use ABS because it's softer. Like for printing puzzles, it's softer. It's like a better plastic. Only problem is it smells terrible and it's hard to print and it warps. So I'm lazy. I use PLA. Okay, I want to unwrap this face. This face. I think you can do multiple faces. If you can't, dag nabbit. This is going to take forever. Anyhow, this is a really cool tool that I found. Let's find a nice plane. I'm just going to do it on this plane. There you go. Yeah, you should get a resin printer because you are, and I quote, lazy, cheap, and you don't care about quality. Right, Org Cubes? It's like a 3x3 extension mod. So it's basically a 3x3. It's basically a 3x3. Okay. Yeah, let's do this a bunch more times. Oh my lord. Sketch wrapper. I want to unwrap, and I want this face. And I want this one. This is going to take forever. Is there a copy paste thing? Yeah, this is a really cool tool. Let me see. I don't know if you guys can still see this. You should be able to see it. But this is the original document, if you can see it. I'll read the name if you guys can't see it. I don't know if like it only shows you one window, but yeah, it's called sketch wrapping. Yeah, I'd definitely get a 3D pen eventually. Lol, that's like the best meme to have Word cubes. You do get like I only said that because you posted about it in the Discord. No hard feelings. I'm just saying. In case anyone misunderstood that because they don't watch our because they don't watch our Discord or whatever. Just saying. This actually isn't that bad. Like I thought it would take a lot longer and be a lot more annoying. That's good. Yeah, this is an awesome tool, by the way. It just takes forever. I want this face, and I want this plane. Bloop. Click it again. I want this space. Oh no, unwrap, unwrap. This face and this plane. Do it again. This face. Unwrap. Whoops. This face and this plane. Do it again. Oh, that'd be cool, making a 3x3 from an issue menu 2x2. Yeah, I agree. Make a mix-up cube. That's better. I was gonna make a mini mix-up cube once out of a mini Ishin 2x2, and then I never did. It was just one of those ideas that ended up in the glug wheel trash. This is really cool. Look how straight those lines are. Like, it's just unwrapping it like a pro, man. Okay, that's good. Dang. Do it again. Yeah, don't take my viewers. Don't steal them. Totally do it though. I think this is definitely a new idea that I came up with is streaming. No one's ever done it before. So if you do it, then I will be so mad at you. Because no one's ever streamed before. It's a phenomenal idea that I suddenly got because I was bored and I felt like doing something. Okay. It's actually really fun, by the way, guys. Like, this is a great way. Really appreciate you guys like actually watching this. Let's see how many viewers we have. 10. Dang. That's a lot of viewers. Okay, that's good. Look how many sketch wrap things there are. Oof. Oh yeah, ore cubes, coated cubes. Dude, I really want you to, like, ore cubes, please, make videos about what you're doing. I don't care what style you use, just, like, show us what you're doing, because I want to, like, learn along, along with you, because I want to feel less clueless when I hear Chris Tran talking about whatever he does. No, not that plane. This plane. There you go. Okay, just do the videos like Chris does. Make them really informal. You don't have to edit them a lot. You can edit them at the beginning and the end because he doesn't even do that. You can like maybe add an intro and an outro, or not even an intro, like just like add an outro so like people can click on your other videos or whatever. And then just make videos. And honestly, it'll help you. Like it'll give you watch time. It'll give you whatever. Oh man, this is so confusing. Like trying to pick which pieces go where. Hey, this is cool. The chat is actually going faster than I can read it. It's like Discord all over again. Okay. This is going to be an interesting puzzle because like I'm going to make it 3 colors because I'm lazy and I don't feel like dividing this up. Oh, you know what? I could technically divide it up. I don't know. I don't know. I might divide it up because I can actually do that now that I think of it, but who knows? I'll have to figure out what the normal color scheme is. Either way. Okay, how far did I get? I think I did, yeah, that piece. I'm going to start going in the other direction. Bye, Chris. Yeah, thanks for joining the stream, honestly. Yeah, it was really cool, like, seeing your fans reacting to you on my channel. That was actually cool. Like, honestly, like, it was, like, interesting. You made it a little bit more of an interesting thing. Interesting stream. You made it special. And you will be missed. Okay. Let's unwrap this. I keep clicking on the face before I finish. I need to get out of that bad habit. The only problem with this unwrapping script is it only works on what's it called? It only works on cylindrical faces. It doesn't work on like spherical faces or anything like that. See you later, Chris. Oh, by the way, guys, do you like how, I don't know if I said this before, but do you guys like how I added the chat and stuff to the streaming thing? Because I did that. Yeah, thanks, man. I did it mostly so it's easy for people to see me like responding to people talking on the video. Do I want to do your Algebra 2 homework? I took Algebra 2 how many years ago? I don't know. No, I don't want to do it. And I haven't started school yet, so I don't want to even think about that, but yeah. I'm like sort of working like for this entire stream is just for OR cubes. I'm trying to make it better so when we do the hour shape, it's better for everyone. It isn't just for me at all. So that's why I'm doing this stream. But I'm like actually trying to figure stuff out. Ooh, honors pre-calculus homework. Well, guess what? In 2 weeks, I will have calculus homework. So take that, guys. I mean, and I'll have physics and lots of other lovely classes. I'm actually kind of looking forward to this school year. I have a bunch of, well, I don't have a bunch, but I have some classes which I can actually look forward to, such as photography, so I can get more into cubography and stuff like that. Cool. I am also a junior, and I am also taking AP Physics. And it's interesting because in my school, I don't know, it's different for different schools, but in my school specifically, I'm 2 years ahead in math, and I'm 1 year ahead in physics. So yeah, kind of cool. And I also got good scores on my PSAT. I got 98, 99, and then 99, 98. So that's why I assume that I'm not an idiot. That's what I base my assumption on. It's kind of weird how I got ahead in math and science. It like all started off like with 6th grade because our teacher put like 4 of us that were actually smart or something into a separate class, and then she had all these other kids and she would like yell at them, and then we'd just be in the other room like listening to them, listening to our teacher yell at the kids about how stupid they were. And we'd be doing like our math homework and be like and then ever since that I was farther ahead in math and science and all those lovely classes. This actually looks really cool. Like, it took a ton of work, but I actually want to print this now just because of the stickers. Oh man. Have I gone all the way around? I don't think so. Oh boy. Yeah, I just have to do these faces in here. That's cool. Okay, let's do it. I want to unwrap that on that plane. Check mark. I want to unwrap that. No. That on. Yeah, that's great. You're getting Adobe Creative Cloud. Even if you're just using Lightroom, honestly. I don't even care if you use other stuff. By the way, guys, do we have any Mac users? Any Mac users here? Because I'm not like... I also have an explanation behind why I have a Mac, so... Oh man, shucks. How did that happen? What? What? Had I already done that? Oh, come on. Maybe I'm already done. This is weird. Oh, I don't know. This is weird. Uh-huh. I am confused. Do you guys know what happened there? Like, I'm not sure if I'm done with the stickers or not. Huh. Yeah, no, it's just weird how it's like parallel, but it's different. Okay, let's see, which face was this? Let's edit this and see which face I was selecting. Oh, so I was all the way over there. Oh, these 2 pieces, that's what I'm missing. Okay. Okay, so I'm just missing 2 pieces. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, let's unwrap this piece with this plane. I wonder where it's going to place it, like which... You know, I'm just going to say done. Then let's do it one more time. Let's do the unwrap, the top one on this plane. And then let's click on this. What? That is so weird. Dude, do you see that? That is so weird. It like sketch wrapped it like all the way around the puzzle, like. Dude, it doesn't even matter what time you do it. Like, I guess this is a sort of good time for US viewers, but Yeah, just do a stream and then like tell everyone on the Discord. You'll get some viewers. I'm just hoping, like, I'm gonna thumbnail this as good as I can. And then, yeah, I don't know how to fix this, by the way. So I'm just gonna leave that. And I might offset it a little bit, but I'll suppress those two. Yeah, I know, I'm just saying, like, I don't know where your audience is, but as far as I know, most of the Discord members are from the US. So this might be a good time for the US. Who knows? Okay. So I'm just going to do the top two faces. And then we can call it quits. Or I could just stop here. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I'm going to stop here. Anyhow, guys, so that's the stream. I'm probably going to stop it. Let's see how many viewers we have before we quit. 8 people watching. 8 people watching. Oh, wait, just a second. Yeah. So yeah, guys, it was a ton of fun. I'm probably gonna get a mic soon, so the audio won't be this terrible audio. But it was really fun streaming. Cured my boredom for a little while. And if you're watching this afterwards, watch another video. Sure. Oh, by the way, AV cubes. If you want to watch this later, I showed you how to design a cube with curvy parts. I don't know if you were watching the whole time. But I don't have a Twitch account. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to Twitch on YouTube until I get a large enough audience to use Twitch. But I will see you guys. In the meantime, I'll see you guys later. And yeah. Have fun, guys.